Bret Harte, a writer celebrated for his tales of the American West, authored The Outcasts of Poker Flat, a short story first published in 1869. It serves as an example of naturalism, a literary movement emphasizing careful observation and a scientific approach to storytelling, while also reflecting the idea that nature is indifferent to humanity and shows no mercy. The story opens in a California town called Poker Flat, a community perceived by some as suffering both economic and moral decline. To restore the town's virtue, a secret council convenes to decide who is unfit to remain. Once the list is drawn, 2 individuals are executed and 4 are banished. Among those exiled are a gambler, John Oakhurst, 2 prostitutes, the Duchess and Mother Shipton, and a thief, Uncle Billy. They are escorted to the outskirts of town, warned never to return, and left to navigate the wilderness on their own. After some discussion, the group resolves to head toward Sandy Bar, a settlement about a day's journey away, free from the moral scrutiny of Poker Flat. They trek through the mountains, but by noon, the Duchess is exhausted and insists on resting. The others, having been drinking, agree to stop. Oakhurst, the sole sober member, urges them to continue, but he is outnumbered. Lonely and disheartened, he decides not to abandon his companions despite finding them pitiful as they sleep. While reflecting on the day's events, he hears his name called from the woods. Tom Simpson, known as the Innocent of Sandy Bar, and a man who had once lost a fortune to Oakhurst in poker, emerges, followed by Piney Wood, a young woman he intends to marry. They are traveling to Poker Flat seeking their fortunes. Because Oakhurst once returned Simpson's lost money, Simpson is loyal to him. He informs the group that he has a mule with extra provisions and has located an abandoned cabin in the woods. Though the cabin lacks a roof, the group chooses it as their camp. Oakhurst cannot convince them otherwise, so they settle in. That night, snow begins to fall. In the morning, Oakhurst discovers the mules and Uncle Billy are missing. He hopes Billy went in search of them, but the Duchess and Mother Shipton realize the truth. As the snow continues, the group repairs the cabin roof as best they can and prepares to wait out the storm. Days pass, food supplies diminish, and by the 10th day, Mother Shipton, weak and ill, confesses to Oakhurst that she has been saving her rations for Piney. She dies of starvation. Oakhurst warns that without action, all will perish. Simpson is sent on the treacherous journey for help, accompanied partway by Oakhurst. The Duchess and Piney remain in the cabin. As their fire dies, they fall asleep in each other's arms, only to be discovered dead days later by a rescue party who cannot distinguish the prostitute from the innocent. A third body is found beneath a tree at the head of a gulch, a bullet in its heart. A note, pinned to a tree with a knife and printed on the deuce of clubs, identifies the body as Oakhurst. It states he experienced misfortune at the start of his exile and met his end with courage. A central theme of the story is the ambiguous line between innocence and guilt. The narrative hinges on discerning the difference, yet Harte complicates this distinction as events unfold. The citizens of Poker Flat categorize morality based on legality or social convention, but the story demonstrates that such judgments are not so clear-cut. The only character who validates the council's decision is Uncle Billy, who betrays the group for selfish gain. The others display selflessness, sacrificing themselves for others' survival. Mother Shipton, for instance, dies so Piney might live. In the end, the townspeople confront the rigidity of their moral judgments when they encounter the dead exiles, unable to distinguish the innocent from the guilty. Luck and fate also play pivotal roles. True to the naturalist ethos, the characters are subject to forces beyond their control, with nature indifferent to human virtue. Though Oakhurst and Shipton make conscious choices, one wonders if any alternative existed. The Outcasts of Poker Flat offers an unflinching examination of how we define good and evil. Harte suggests that the boundary is far less distinct than we assume, and ultimately, nature makes no distinction between those it spares and those it claims. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.